why is there this passion? It's so American. It's freedom, right? It's freedom, son. And what's interesting about that, one of our analysts, David Puel, he's a very well-known on-chain Bitcoin analytics expert, has developed some of the metrics out there. He said recently that he thinks that this is the biggest revolution since the Bill of Rights. So and he's from Mexico. He said, this is so American. And I think that is what is going to carry us all the way in terms of the political landscape out there.
Wonderful.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. In today's video, ARK invests Cathie Wood in this illuminating discussion. These industry leaders delve into how Bitcoin and the Lightning Network are poised to revolutionize ad-driven micropayments and reshape the energy landscape and more.
We're saying that Bitcoin is three very big ideas in one. It's a technology, right? But if you think about it, it's leveraging off the internet. It's the layer of the internet that developers didn't put in place in the early 90s because they never dreamed that financial services or commerce would take place on the internet. So it's simply the next generation of the internet. It is a monetary system, the first global, decentralized, private, no government oversight, no throat to choke, digital, rules-based, that's extremely important, monetary system in history. So there's tech, there's economics, and then the third thing, and this we brought to light with the ETF issuance, is it is a new asset class, and every asset manager, retail or institutional, has to consider putting a new asset class in their clients' portfolios. Why? Because of the low correlation of returns. What that means, you slot some Bitcoin in, and your return per unit of risk goes up. And every institution knows that, and so they have a responsibility to understand what Bitcoin is and what kind of investment opportunity it will represent for their clients. So I think that ETF issuance has really helped cement this story and is beginning to generate deeper understanding more broadly in the investment world.
The United States Securities and Exchange Commission is no longer asking a court to decide and deem the tokens named in its lawsuit against crypto exchange Binance as securities. On July 30, the SEC filed a response to the court's minute order on July 9, 2024. In the filing, the SEC wrote that it seeks to amend its complaint regarding the third-party crypto asset securities, defined in its opposition to Binance's motion to dismiss. According to the SEC, this removes the need to issue a ruling as to the sufficiency of the allegations as to those tokens at this time. This means the government agency no longer asks the court to decide whether the affected tokens are securities. The SEC retracting its request to issue a ruling follows presidential candidates' attempts to win over pro-crypto U.S. voters. On July 27, former President Donald Trump pledged to end the war on crypto as part of his election campaign. At the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville, Tennessee, Trump said that the U.S. will be the crypto capital of the planet. The Republican Party candidate also said he would fire SEC Chair Gary Gensler on his first day as president and appoint a Crypto and Bitcoin Presidential Advisory Council. Trump said he will appoint a new chairman to help America build the future, not block the future. On the other side of the political spectrum, views on crypto are also beginning to shift. On July 27, Democratic Party members of the U.S. House of Representatives signed a letter calling for the party to take a forward-looking approach to blockchain and digital assets. In response to the letter, advisors of presidential candidate and incumbent Vice President Kamala Harris contacted crypto companies to repair the party's ties to the crypto industry.
Really, the evolution here and how quickly and up to speed our legislators are. And I think we've seen a few things that are extremely positive. And I'll just mention former President Trump accepting campaign donations in Bitcoin. That caught a lot of attention. We're again trying to educate everyone out here. But his statement that he would fight to preserve the right for self-custody, that's critical. And so I'm hearing is that? Yes. And while he does want all the mining to take the rest of the miners to come here to the United States, I think the ecosystem, the Bitcoin ecosystem would want that to remain very decentralized. That's an issue in there right now. But the understanding of this topic and having met some of our lawmakers here, I am very hopeful that something is going to happen. I know there's rumors of a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Rumors out there. Yeah, there are rumors out there. Think about that. And if they do it in the right way, meaning, this is not an instrument of monetary policy at all, but it simply goes on our balance sheet. Michael Saylor gave us some really good talking points there. This could be transformational. Taking out the counterparty risk associated with credit is going to streamline our economy incredibly. And it is the entire economy. It's not just the energy sector, of course. We are going to be taking out the middlemen, and most of you probably know this already, but as we start in this campaign election season, helping the average consumer understand what is in this for me, or what is this? This idea that there's a tax in the system just because of the risks associated with credit, the counterparty risks and other risks. And the tax, we know this from our credit cards, for example, is anywhere from 2 to 5%. And that's consistent. That's a huge tax on the economy. Think about that as a nice tax cut awaiting us. So I think we're trying, as an educator in the community, we're trying to help people understand. Sure, this is important in energy, but it's important for the entire global economy.
Yes.
The key feature of recent days was U.S. presidential candidate Donald Trump's speech at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville, Tennessee. Trump, along with fellow contender Robert Kennedy Jr., pledged to turn the 200,000 BTC confiscated by the U.S. government into a strategic reserve if elected. While already rumored to be the case, Trump's confirmation did little to shift BTC price action itself, which conversely headed lower in the hours following. For trader Don Crypto Trades, however, it is a question of time. In his latest X content, he suggested that the real move on BTC/USD may only now be starting. The rumor that Trump would announce a strategic Bitcoin reserve started last week. During that time, $BTC mostly traded up, while stocks took a massive beating, he summarized. Usually, BTC would have traded down considerably during such weakness in the general markets. But it didn't, which I think is mostly contributed to this narrative that was going on. We likely traded 5 to 10% higher than we should have because of this. As U.S. national debt hits $35 trillion for the first time in history, the power to move crypto markets lies to a large extent with Fed Chair Jerome Powell this week. His press conference, which will follow the latest Federal Open Market Committee (FOMC) decision on interest rates, can dictate longer-term expectations for economic policy simply by the tone of language used. That said, markets see few surprises from the decision itself. No rate cuts are expected until the next FOMC meeting in September. The latest estimates from CME Group's FedWatch tool put the odds of rates staying the same this month at nearly 96%. Conversely, they have fully priced in a cut in some form for September. Those cuts are the key focus for crypto and risk asset traders, as their presence should boost overall investment liquidity. This week, however, the Fed is not alone. U.S. jobless claims will follow FOMC, providing even more scope for surprise crypto market moves. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.